Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around in the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? I am back with a review of a day at an amusement park. So today I will be reviewing the visit we had this past Friday at Dorney Park. So me and Evie got to Dorney at around 12 something, and so after a bit we headed to the lower midway, and we actually started with Thunderhawk today, and then we headed to Steel Force, and after that we did Revolution, which was an okay ride on it. I mean, we were getting a little bit of airtime for a bit, but then the ride slowed down, and Revolution had a short ride cycle that day. So afterwards we rode Possessed and Monster, and after those two rides we did the Whip, Dominator Red, and Demon Drop, which were all very good rides. And then we ate at Burrito Cantina, and while I was still waiting for my dining plan to get checked out at Burrito Cantina, it started raining cats and dogs, and EB made a really funny face to show me that it was raining, and then I looked at the rain, and then I looked at EB, and I was like, oh my god, I have to get this refill fast so we can find a spot. And so after I got my refill, I had to run out of Burrito Cantina as fast as I could so EB and I could find a spot. And so we found a spot in the shady area of Burger Barn, but apparently our first spot was where some kids were trying to have fun by jumping into puddles, and they kept getting EB soaked. Oh my god, he was complaining so much about that, but I wasn't really, honestly. So we moved our stuff to a different area in the shade, and the area we moved to was pretty good, and I figured we might as well wait for the rain to pass by. And so, sure enough, while we were eating, the rain stopped. And so we threw our food away and then went up to where Hydra and Meteor are to see if any one of them would reopen anytime soon. But they didn't, so we headed to the water park, and because EB was like, we need time in the water park. And I was like, okay, let's see if anything's open in there. So we checked on the water park to see if any slides were open, and sure enough, they weren't just yet. So me and EB were just walking through an empty water park until they reopened everything up. And as soon as they were reopening everything up, EB and I got changed and went on some water slides like Boa Blasters, and we also did the Lazy River, Wild Water River, and we also did Wild Water Rapids and Cascade, all of which were very good water slides. And then we went and swam in the wave pool for a bit, and then we got changed, and then rode Kaleidoscope, and then started waiting for the Grand Carnivale opening ceremony. And those moments were so boring until I said, I don't think I hear any drums. And then I hear the drums coming right after. How crazy is that, you guys? And so we watched the opening ceremony, and after that, I actually got a Carnival tasting card again. And I still ended up getting the Mama's meatballs like I did last time, which is what I wanted. But they checked me out for this food item right here called profiteroles, and I was like, what the heck? But I still got the Mama's meatballs though, which was really good, and I ate them while EB and I were watching the Chinese show, which was really good. The lady did some really fancy acting, like she could ride a bike like on one wheel. Oh my god, that was so impressive, and that was a really good show we watched right there. And so we rode Talon and Dodgem after that, and after Dodgem, I tried the Chinese donuts, and oh my god, but they may have looked way different than what I expected, but they tasted really good. Like, if Grand Carnival returns next year and you get a Carnival tasting card sometime, I recommend you try the Chinese donuts. Oh my god, they were so good. And after that, we watched the Indian show, which was pretty impressive. And some point in the show, EB was imagining they give me the drumsticks to see if I could do it because, you know, I'm Coaster Plus Music 19 and I play the drums. And, you know, but they didn't do that. So And plus, it was just repetitive drumming rhythms, so we headed to Meteor after that because it was finally back open after so many days of waiting for a part from Zamperla to fix the floor. And oh my god, it was a good first ride back on it since May 26th. It was so good reuniting with Meteor. And after that, we rode Hydra, and that was a really good ride on it. And so we headed to the middle of the park after that to ride Apollo. And after Apollo, we ate at Burger Barn. And we sat in the same shady spot that we were when we were eating at Burrito Cantina. How crazy is that? But we were in a different spot this time, but in the same shady area we were in earlier. So that's pretty ironic. And so after our meal at Burger Barn, we headed to the Coke Refresh station to get a refill. And after the refill, EB was saying, I really want to get another ride in on Steel Force. And I was like, I'm down. And so we rode Steel Force. And after our second ride of Steel Force for the day, we took a bathroom, drink break, all that stuff. And then EB asked if I wanted to do like Possessed or anything again, and I was like, nah, I just want to get on Dominator Green because it had been a while since I rode Dominator Green, it felt like. And yeah, so then we rode Dominator Green, and when we rode Dominator Green, we got a really nice view of the parking lot and Talon and the Ferris wheel and everything. And on top of that, the Dominator's LED lighting package for Grand Carnivale really lit up our skin. I only saw green and purple light up our skin, but oh my god, that was such a fantastic moment. And so after Dominator Green, we headed to Planet Snoopy to wait for the Spectacle of Color parade to start. And yes, we did watch the parade in Planet Snoopy this time, since we still had yet to watch it from there. And so while we were waiting, we went into the Snoopy Bontique gift shop to look at the merchandise and do a few antics. And then I found those really cool Dorney Park shorts. Here, let me show you them to see so you can see how cool they are and why I ended up buying them. Here's them, you guys. That looks brown to me. Comment down below if it actually is brown. But anyways, on the bottom here, right here, it says Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. And see, I knew Dorney Park shorts existed. And yeah, so I bought those shorts. And whoever knew that I'd actually buy something from the Planet Snoopy gift shop. I wasn't even expecting it, and neither was Evie, but I actually bought something from the Planet Snoopy gift shop. Oh my gosh. I think that was another highlight of that visit, was when I bought those shorts from the Planet Snoopy gift shop. Oh my gosh. And so anyways, after that, we waited for the parade to start, and when it started, we started filming and praising it, all that. And after the last float passed by, we started following the parade over to the stage where they were doing the street party, and, we were dancing at the street party, and that officially topped off the night at Dorney Park's Grand Carnivale. So that wraps up this review of August 9th at Dorney Park. Reply to me your thoughts on this video, and I will see you in the next one.